and unemployment rates have dropped to 1%. It is the day of the purge. To show their support to the purging system, James too has a blue flag. Zoe is in her room with her boyfriend Henry. James is not places the flowers in their yard. Their obnoxious neighbor, Grace Farron, playing with his creepy robotic toy, Timmy. Later that evening house. Then, he turns on the security system which brings down Metal to watch the official initiation of the purge on TV. It is announced that officials of ranking 10 or above are immune to the purge, so an attack on them is fire, and any other emergency medical services will be unavailable. Protection. They will be fine. Zoe then goes back to her room. He too then goes to his room. Zoe hears a thundership. Since James cannot throw him out of the house during this time, he thinks around the house, surveilling everything through Timmy's camera. He sends Tim to watch the surveillance footage from near, and sees a man begging for help outside there. Realizing that Charlie has disarmed the metal door, James runs to this room when suddenly, Henry fires at James from the stairs. He wants to. James looks around to see that the strange man is gone too. To ensure his fear is standing right behind him as he checks Henry's pulse, but James doesn't see him. Group leader stands right in front of the camera and starts talking. He knows James wants the target out so that they can kill him. If the family doesn't send him out and everything goes black. James tells the family that they have to find them, and finds him hiding behind the sofa in the living room. He blinks Timmy's light at the hiding, and the man sees it. He finally goes inside it, and they are not trying to save the stranger. The leader then shoots one of his own men to He goes into Charlie's room and sees the stranger holding Zoe at gunpoint. They then tie the man to a chair. However, the man starts to fight back. Realize that they would not be any better if they did. The stranger too offers elves. Just then, the purger's equipment to open the doors and windows arrive. He forgets to untie the stranger in a hurry and gets ready to fight. He gets in with his gun. As they hide around the house, one purger gets in. James fights and kills most of them, but the leader appears before him and stabs. Charlie is in the study room, looking at the surveillance footage, when all the neighbors gather to help the Sandins. But at the same time, Mary, Mr. and Mrs. Halverson shoot the two dead. Mary goes to help Jess and shoots the man dead before he can kill them. The family sits around James. They are jealous of James's money and want to purge themselves of the jealousy by them with duct tape. The neighbors then hold each other's hand and thank the newfound saw the opportunity. As they are about to harm the family, the stranger asks Mary to kill them and put an end to this. However, Mary has had enough of these silence. The stranger still points his gun at the neighbors to keep them in check, instead, yelling at her. Finally, the sirens ring. The movie ends as the three surviving members of the family look at several dead bodies of Los Angeles are filled with dead bodies and the stock market has risen to its highest. Purge. Subscribe for more videos like this, turn on notifications, and